So voter duck, how does your vote go towards electing senators? This is a bit tricky. You might want to lay down for this part, but I'll make it as easy as possible. To be elected, a candidate needs to win a quota. It's a little bit tricky how they work the quota out, but this is basically it. In our pond example, there are 600 votes that are received. There are 6 Senate seats available. So the number of votes, 600, is divided by the number of Senate seats plus 1, which gives us our result of 85, and then we add 1 to that. So the quota is 86. So that is how it's worked out. Daisy gets 100 first preference votes and Duke gets 80 first preference votes. So congratulations to Daisy, she makes the 86 quota and she is elected into the Senate. Duke, he does not make the 86 quota, so he is not elected yet, but he still has a chance. When a candidate is elected with more than the required votes, their surplus votes are redistributed. So Daisy got elected with more votes than she needed, so we have some surplus votes, about 14. Bear with me, voter duck, I know this is a lot. So the surplus votes help us work out a transfer value which goes to all of Daisy's second preferences on all her ballot papers. So how we do this is multiplying the number of first preference votes she got by the number of surplus votes she got, which gives us a transfer value, in this case, of 0.14. Did you stop listening to me? So when we have a look at Daisy's ballot paper, 50 people actually gave Duke a second preference. So we multiply these second preferences for Duke by the transfer value, and that gives us 7. That means Duke gets 7 whole votes from Daisy's second preferences. When we add Duke's first preference value of 80 to the value of the second preference votes he got from Daisy's, we get 87 votes. That means that Duke has now reached the quota of 86 and he is elected into the Senate as well. This keeps going until more and more candidates reach the quota and we fill all the available Senate seats. If this can't be done, so in this case we have 2 vacant Senate seats still, then we go to the next step. What we do now is we take the candidate who got the least number of first preference votes. They have their ballot papers distributed to their second preferences. So they're eliminated, but their second preference votes count as 1 full vote. So these second preference votes go to all the candidates until the quota is reached for each seat and all the seats are filled. I know that is a lot and you can see why your preferences really matter. So make sure you use your vote wisely, voter duck.
Voter duck, voter duck. He is a voter duck. He's gonna go vote. You can too. Actually, you have to.